Everyone loves to grow chemical-free fruits and vegetables in their home. But growing plants from seeds is not an easy task for everyone because you have to consider many climatic factors that supports the growth of seedling from seeds and some other that reduces the growth of seedlings from seeds. That's why you have to consider all these criterias if you have decided to start a planting season in your home. Hi, welcome to Trust Basket. I'm Kirti. In our Grow with Trust initiative, we are introducing the seed to harvest concept for urban gardeners, where we will be covering all the concepts that are important to grow our plant from seed. We are going to cover all the growth stages from seed sowing to the harvesting of plants. The next step is selection of containers or pots. In pots, there are different kinds are available in the market like plastic pots, polythene grow bags, metal pots, concrete and wooden pots. So when you go for selection of containers, make sure to invest in good quality and durable pots that can even help your plants to grow well. So we are introducing new type of grow bag, that is Happy Roots grow bag. The main advantage of this bag over plastic or metal containers is it is porous. So when a container is porous, it becomes easy for your plant roots to respire and they will be happy and they will not struggle to respire, and it will help your roots to grow well and happily. These are the plus points of our Happy Grow bag over the other type of containers. When you go for terrace gardening, the next thing after selection of pot is you have to make sure to keep those pots on certain stand or something which allows the water flow easily from your terrace. Because when water stagnates for a long time, it will cause the leakage problem. That's why we are using lantana stands for that purpose, because in this stand the contact with roof is very less and there will be no stagnation or standing water on your roof and there will be no leakage problems. That's why wisely you have to invest in buying some stands that allows water to easily flow from your terrace. Let's see how to grow spinach greens from seeds. Here are our spinach seeds. Now I'm going to sow them in rows randomly. These seeds are small, so sowing them at this step is just enough for their stable germination and development. So let's drop the seeds in all these rows. So yeah, now we are done with sowing. So I'm covering them with soil. By drawing lines with our fingers just beside the sowing rows, we can cover the seeds without disturbing or pushing them inside. Okay, it's done. So let's water the seeds. As we are growing these leafy greens on terrace, they face sunlight throughout the day. So we need to water them twice a day. Usually, spinach seeds take 5 to 7 days to germinate when they are provided with right amount of soil, water and light. As we provided all of them in right amounts, spinach seeds got germinated in just 5 days. And here you are seeing the day-by-day development of spinach seedlings. They are just doing good without any failure or collapsing of seedlings. So here now you are seeing the 15 days old spinach plants after the germination. Actually, you no need to worry about these tender plants growing under full sun, because these are of those plants that should be grown under full sun for their growth and development. Do water them daily only after checking the soil moisture, because overwatering may spoil your entire batch of plants and that will definitely disappoint you and even make you losing hope on creating a vegetable garden. So these spinach plants are growing really very well without any soil or seed-borne diseases. Thankfully, there is even no pest attacks. So I'm feeling very happy to see these healthy and organic spinach plants. I think now it's high time that these plants are growing very big, and if we leave them like this, there won't be any space for young leaves to grow and develop. So as I want to reduce the crowdiness among these plants, I'm going to pinch off or remove the outer mature leaves, so it can create some space for young leaves to grow. So I'm going to remove leaves from the borders of the grow bag because there is no place for me to put my hands between these plants. So in this way, you can harvest or pinch off the spinach plants. As we are removing the leaves to create space, we can also call this process as thinning. Don't neglect this thinning or harvesting of leaves because it may affect the plant growth and the size of leaves. So do thin out the plants if they are growing thick and dense. You can even use scissors or secateurs for this purpose, but here it will be difficult for me to use any tools, so I'm just doing it with my bare hands. So go for pinching the larger and outermost leaves without harming the growing point, which is the central part of the plant. Because only from there new leaves emerge, so we should not damage that part to get a good harvest in future. So today I could able to harvest these many palette leaves. They are absolutely healthy because they are organically grown leafy greens. So after harvesting few leaves from them, this is the density of the spinach batch. Even now I can harvest few more leaves from here and here, but I just want to leave them like this. So at this stage you can either cut the plants or uproot them instead of cutting. But I always prefer to pinch a few leaves because I want them to regrow. I don't want them to pull out if they could give me some more organic and healthy harvest. So that's why I left these plants. So after few more days, after 4 to 5 days, I can harvest these leaves, and by then few more young leaves will be developed from them. So this is the nature of leafy vegetables. So this is the harvest for today. So it's been 5 days since I have harvested. I think I can harvest them again in next 2 to 3 days. Now it's been 8 days. If you can see here, this plant has developed a flowering stalk to produce seeds. Generally, we call this process of production of seeds as bolting in leafy vegetables. If once any leafy vegetable shows bolting, its leaves get inedible. Leaves of those greens turn bitter or tasteless. So I'm going to pull out this plant because at this stage it spends its whole energy to produce flowers and seeds but not leaves. So as these plants are inedible, it's better to pull out and discard such plants. So now I'm going to harvest all these plants because they may also start bolting and I don't want my spinach plants to get wasted. So I'm harvesting all these plants by cutting them about 2 inches of soil level. If needed, you can even pull out them completely, but I just want to cut only leaves. Here some leaves started turning yellow. By this we can understand that these leaves are now matured enough to get harvested. If we delay, there may be a chance of yellowing of all these mature leaves. So let's harvest them completely. Generally, leafy vegetables taste best when they are tender. If we harvest them late, leaves become dry, crunchy and tasteless. They won't be soft or tender, so we need to harvest them at right time. As these plants are not bolted, we can even regrow them to take another harvest from them. So from this batch, we could able to get 2 plates of spinach leaves in the second harvest. You can see here we almost harvested all the leaves. So I left only stems in the palak plants. So you can expect few more growth of leaves in these plants. That's why I didn't remove any roots. So if you don't want to grow further leaves from these plants, you can directly plug the plants like this. You can uproot like this and throw it away. I hope you all liked the video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Trust Basket. Bye bye.